YouTube, Twitch, welcome back into some more Minecraft. I will just own up to YouTube again. You won't get the exact time frame. I'm actually streaming this one day after I streamed the last time, but I've been busy between the parts. I will say I'm streaming this right now because I've actually got a massive headache, and the things I actually had planned to do require far too many neurons for me to actually work with right now. So this episode is probably going to be a lot of grunt work. Let's put it that way. And honestly, I've got a lot of grunt work to do. First things first, you may notice these guys are a little bit more greener than they were before, these Franklins. I've been, I've been doing like 3 or 4 hours of, actually possibly even longer than that, off camera, just doing little bits and bobs, which were really just like manual labor type things. You may also notice there's only 2 of them, not 3 of them. There may have been an OSHA accident inside of the building, and we may have lost one of the Franklins, but it's okay. If you want to know what happened, a spider came with the wall. I swung at the spider just as Franklin walked through my body, and I hit Franklin in the head with a sword, and he just died. Now I do know that these guys dropped a copper bar, so I will probably I will rebuild the Franklins. We can put them back together again, but I actually want to let these guys go green right now anyway, because I want to move them over to the factory, which I have started putting together. I don't think it's anything else major. Oh, this thing wasn't here before. I put together some sort of thing to auto smelt some things. But actually, I'm going to need to improve the setup at some point, because actually I've put more furnaces here. My smelting setup is actually quite awkward right now. It's actually restricting me in quite a major way. So yeah, just some random blocks coming through here to make stone and to make smooth stone. And in here, I'm baking many bricks, and also some steaks. Delicious steaks with my bricks. Also, I've made myself a diamond shovel called Charlie Dimmock, which is, it's a pretty decent shovel, to be fair. I would love to get mending on this, because it is a really good shovel, but that is something that I'm not sure I'm going to get around to today. I've not quite decided. This might be maybe another time. We'll see. I'm actually quite desperate. Also, I've got Fred Dibben with the pickaxe. I've actually named them now, and this is the same one that we had last time, but as you can see, I've kind of tanked the durability on these 2 items. Actually, just before I go to the next thing, in fact, I just want to quickly check, because I've got 30 levels again just by me running around the map. Can I make a good sword? Yeah. Knockback isn't really what it's after, to be honest with you. Feather falling and boots actually is pretty good. I'll take that. Okay, that's some utility boots. In which case, I think I will... I'll quickly just make another iron sword as well, because otherwise I will be defenseless but for Charlie Dimmock and Fred Dibner. Alright. So yeah, one of the things, actually, before I even do anything else, oh my god, my brain... I apologize, my brain is so fried right now. I might just do stupid things, just forgive me, okay? I mean, it's nothing new, right? So, it's okay. One big thing I actually need to do, I need to turn the furnaces on. I've got all these resources in here, and I was going to do this off camera, but I really need the iron, actually, because this is my last bit of iron left, my last morsel of iron, so I really need some, some burnable things. Alright, let me get down to the business while this generates lava, but I will turn the furnace on at some point. So I have been putting together the mill. It's obviously not ready yet. It turns out, if you don't do some creative mode, but I joked at the end, I say joked, I did consider it. I was like, oh, well, I'll just do it in creative mode, right? That's gonna be fun. But I thought, you know what? Let's actually try and do it legit. Also, you may have seen a montage before the episode, depending on how, mentally disturbed I've been since this recording and when I actually put it onto YouTube. If, I've been, just completely of ill health, maybe you didn't see a montage, but assuming I'm fine and, my brain is, being inserted back into my skull again, you'll all see a bit of a montage of me putting some stuff together. So this is about the level of the mill I've got to so far. And actually, this can, show you basically the dimension we're working with. It's going to be a pretty big building, right? Massive building. I will also say, in terms of, things to, notice, there was a hill here, if you remember rightly. Remember me standing on this hill looking at one side going, from this point to, this point? The hill is now gone. I've actually just destroyed the hill, which is pretty good because I needed the dirt anyway, and Charlie Dimmock got through it pretty damn quickly. I've also going to say I've got some other grand ideas for this place. I think I'm going to put, a divide, but not completely all the way across, but, a wall going to, maybe, here-ish. I think this is, the point I'm thinking of leaving it, and an equivalent one on this side as well. And this bit will be a big open room with walkways going across the top of it, and, you know, we'll go quite high towards the ceiling. Whereas I think this bit, and we can always push this back a little bit more on this wall when, you know, it's built and we might need more room. I can extend out this way. But I can use this bit as, like, floors instead with machineries on each floors. And this can be, like, enclosed. And maybe we'll have, like, little office-y bits on this side as well. This is what this is for. Like, maybe I'll actually have this as, like, closed-off rooms where I can put some things inside of it. So I've marked it out. I've got, like, the whole scale of the brief. This is where the problem came in. Because I've actually done the maths on this. Like, I obviously could do the maths. I could just count, you know, how many wide it is, how many long it is, and so on, and then times 2 on each length and add it together. I think it's about 300 blocks, though. I've not quite done the exact numbers, but it's around 300 blocks per layer. Not including the internal, like, you know, thingamabob that I want to put in. And it turns out that is actually a lot of clay that I'm going to need to, you know, put this together. This has now led me into, like, the dark area of Minecraft that I was, like, moaning about last time, where it's just so monotonous amounts of this stuff, and I just wanted to, like, I want to do the clay stuff, but if I was doing it by my manual setup, it would have just taken forever. So I looked online, because I actually thought you could set up an automated setup, because I assumed if you dispensed a water bottle onto, you know, dirt, it would generate you a mud block. And that is the case. I was going to do it, and maybe you saw this in the montage. I don't know how, like, the fiduciary of the montage is. But I did try to create, like, a long line here. My intention was just to push this long line across with, like, a piston. And I, like, something would just, like turn it into mud. And then, like, I would just have dripstone along the line, and, like, we'd just keep pushing the block along the line until, like, it reaches the end. By which point, hopefully, it would be a clay block. Basically, like, I ended up looking online to see what other people had done, and basically they've done that, but, like, sensibly. Again, don't worry about words right now. So this is what this is now. We've changed our primitive clay setup to be a one that's a bit more robust. Basically, the system is like a water bottle reuser system, which is what this, like, glass cage is, where water bottles go in, they get spat out onto the earth, which I'll show you in a second on the other side. The empty water bottle goes through the top, goes down, water gets put back into it again, and then, you know, goes back to the bottom. Gets dispensed down, goes back to the bottom. Then, the whole point of this is, this then, like, pushes the... Sorry, so this is the... Where is it? So this is the point where the dispenser is, like, behind this block, and it will wet it when, like, it moves along it. Again, I'm not a redstone master. Like, this is far better than I could have ever done without a guide. In fact, I'll let you know now, this was a guide from Jax and Wild. If you want to know where I found it, if you look for the Wikipedia on mud farms, it was the video on that, so... but yeah, it was done by Jax and Wild, so thanks for the tips and tricks and, you know, all that jazz. But basically, it's just a system where you push dirt along, the dispenser dispenses the water bottle, you push the mud along, hits this point, triggers this redstone circuit, which then triggers all these pistons, and it pushes it one along this way. And on here is just a big, long, you know, platform with dripstones on it. And basically, the mud gets pushed along, and then we can just come along every so often, and we can just get the delicious, delicious clay balls, like so. Ideally, you know, it would be completely converted at this point, but I have noticed, like, some blocks, and I don't even think this is just, like, there's no dripstone under it. It just seems like some blocks take longer than others. I assume it's, like, a random number based on, like, the tick rate of the game, right? So I could probably just turn my tick rate up to, like, a disgusto level of tick rate. Or I can just, like, try and, like, you know, do it legit, so to speak. But anyway, so the whole point is that I go along and mine it. Now, you might have noticed it's not really truly automatic, right? There is a decent chunk of manual labor involved in the entire system. I agree. I wish, like, it would push off the end, for example, then go into, like, some hoppers and then just go into a chest. If only Minecraft were so simple that this would be the case. Sadly, it is not the case, so I can't do it. Also, I don't know if there's any block places in Minecraft. I don't think, like, I mean, I think there is for certain blocks, right, like the gravity blocks, but I don't know if I can do like this, because the whole point of the system right now is I put block here, completes this circuit, causes pressure plate to push, pushes it along, pushes it in front of the dispenser, it wets the block, and then pushes along the queue, and as I said, when you hit this block here, then this circuit also triggers, pushes all these blocks, and pushes it one along. So I can legitimately just now sit here, rather than getting the water bottle and, you know, onto the ground. I can just sit here and do this. Now, I do have to be a touch careful. If I literally just hold down right-click to place the block or spam it, sadly, it will break the system. You have to do it a bit more rhythmically. In fact, I can do it a bit faster than what I'm doing. But basically, I can put blocks down quite quicker than it can move them. So this is probably going to be odd chore now, at least for this episode. I don't know, again, maybe I'll do some more of this off camera. Maybe I'll end up cheating eventually because I just get, like, so fed up with the system. But this is as good as I can, like, solve it right now, this whole setup. So yeah, this is our new chore. I will say it makes a very, like, satisfying noise. I mean, it's like, you know, it's a machine, right? It feels very fitting for what my eventual goal is in the mill. Now, I will say I probably won't move this over towards the mill. I might just leave this down here forever. We'll see. I've not quite decided yet. I also might, like, expand it because I assume... And I haven't checked this. I assume there's no reason why I can't just, like, increase the size of the platform. This was just the recommended, like, I think it was, like, an 8x12 setup. But I have so many more of these dripstones that I literally could, like... Make it huge. Make it huge. So maybe that's what I do. Maybe we'll just come along and make it... Oh, say we'll come along. I'll come along at some point and expand it, like, you know, double in all directions or something. And we're getting way, way, way more play. Oh, by the way, this system will, like, eventually just break as well if you, like, you overfill it. So it does require, again, like, a slight degree of, you know, care. In fact, if I pushed one more, I would have gummed the system up. It would have tried to push again, and it wouldn't be able to. Anyway, so now we can just wait for all this to dry. But yeah, it's not too bad. Like, we come along, we get 4 and a bit stacks of clay balls. That's not bad, right? Oh, also, just as like a footnote, you may have noticed the mushroom setup's gone now. The mushroom setup was here. I just removed it. We'll put it back again somewhere at some point. Also, actually, one final thing before I leave. Have you ever seen Lapis this high up? Like, we're inside of a hill on top of, like, the plains. Like, this is literally the surface above me. Like, this bit of dirt is the surface. I didn't know Lapis could spawn this high. I was, like, shocked when I saw it. It's like, what? It's Lapis? Crazy. Oh, also, I'm getting more than I thought with clay balls. Yeah, it's like nearly 6 stacks of clay balls. So that's not bad pace. Anyway, this then caused me to reach my next problem, which is, again, the classic Minecraft thing, right? I can generate it, but can I process it? And no, the answer is I can't process it. So currently my, like, smelting setup is just not quick enough. And actually, if I go beyond, like, the 4 or 5 smelters I had before with this current lava setup, I just can't keep up with my demands, effectively. So I'm just forever, like, behind, effectively, on what I want to do. Like, always, like, clay balls just left in the furnaces. If I have, like, this setup, and I was actually using a bit of my coal. In fact, I've used all my coal now to, like, get this, just constantly cranking through it. I could put all the clay balls in here, but it would just take so long to work through the system. I could expand the lava setup out even further. That is definitely an option to me. Alternatively, I could just do what I think is the next optimal thing and just use dried kelp instead, which I think is like the go-to strat, right? You make a dried kelp farm, which is renewable. The kelp gets cut off from the top, a bit like how I've got the sugarcane farm, but like the things go up instead. Like it's underwater, so like the things don't fall off and go into a water trough. They rise up and like go down a waterfall instead. So we could do something like that, get a ton of, I'd say a ton. We can get hopefully a decent chunk of dried kelp. Then the dried kelp system, rather than just like sitting in a chest, could actually use like the copper golem, for example, to take it and put into one of the a chest on like the side of a furnace or something, and then that could work through the system. And we could then like massively parallel it as well, right? We could potentially make multiple of the kelp farms, yada yada yada, and then multiple furnaces and stuff. So I think if I'm going to build this building in a reasonable amount of time, I need to... honestly, it's just Factorio, right? It's just actually classic Factorio, but in Minecraft, with like these automated systems in place. I need iron. I build the drills. They mine the iron out, you know, so on and so forth. I do the processes with them. eventually at some point, like, you know, one of my things isn't producing enough things for the thing that needs the thing. And I create another factory creating the things that needed the thing, that will eventually need the thing. Then I run out of iron, so I have to go get another iron thing and, like, hook that iron up to my system, and so on and so forth. It's just that type of game. Hello, Vang, by the way. How was the zoo? You've missed the spiel. I missed the zoo. I was not very well, so I didn't go in the end. And I got a massive headache, hence why I play Minecraft. I just want a nice chill time. But yeah, anyway, this is the whole problem I've got right now. I can't smelt things fast enough, and it takes quite a long time for me to produce clay anyway. Also, turn the furnaces on. I need the furnaces. I need the mats. And honestly, I mean, I don't think this was doing anything anyway, but get rid of the sticks. Because I don't think I'm going to keep this here. Hopefully I can move this on at some point. Oh yeah, this is the other, like, issue I've got right now of everything that is, like, going on. Because I don't want to live here for much longer. I actually wanted to turn this into, like, as I said, the fuckatorium for villagers. Because I need to get the mending book so my tools don't break. Which would be a bit of a waste of diamonds and experience. So I want to, like, move all this stuff out. But to move all this stuff out, I need to build the other building. Otherwise I have to, like, move all this stuff into, like, an intermediate to move it into another thing. And so on and so forth. So it's just really fucking annoying. It's just typical Minecraft. Like, everything just takes a ball achingly long amount of time. You try and fix it, which takes a ball achingly long amount of time to make. Like, for example, this system I made down here, in the long run, it's going to make sense, right? But I definitely could have made more clay balls in the time that I made this and then got the clay balls from it, from what I got from the system. So, you know, it's nice. It's good. Thank you. It's a good guide. But I wish, like, I could pipeline it into the system and then just forget about it. Rather than me going along and actually, like, you know, dirt into the system, clay out the system, and put it into a chest somewhere. Anyway, so they're my gripes. So I think what my new plan, and like, it's in my new plan, I think what my plan for today is a fewfold. Firstly, because the automated system that I've got going right now isn't incredible, right? For the clay this is. What I think I'm going to do is go to that lush biome, if you remember where we found it, and I'm going to raid it for the clay. Also, I might raid it for any other resources we find down there. We'll just have a little explore. Also, I think in the long run, what I'm actually going to do is, I'm not going to have this as the fuckatorium. I think what I'm going to do instead, and you may have noticed on this side now, I've actually flattened this bit of land as well. I think I want to put this as the fuckatorium instead. And eventually, like, we'll put it very close to this thing. Because I really wanted it to be right in front of the village as well. Just to show them, like, you know, we're having a great time over here, like, you know. But, like, maybe eventually this becomes like a casino or something instead. It's like, we have blackjack and hookers, as, you know, I think Vang put it yesterday. I can't remember. It was for another game. So, yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. So I might make, like, I don't know. I don't know why I thought this. Like, honestly, maybe I'm more weeb than I thought I was. But the first thing I thought of was, let's make a love hotel. So I think that's also my list of things to do. Not only have I got this mill over here, I want to make a love hotel here. I will say it is going to be smaller without a shadow of a doubt. You'll be on top of this plateau because I don't really need to be that big. And yeah, it'll be in the guise of a love hotel, which actually is quite funny because then I had to Google what does a love hotel look like because I have no idea what one looks like. I've never frequented one. I've never been to Japan before, which I think is like really where the love hotel is, right? I think that's like the whole concept is there. I only just assumed like it's going to be like a B&B in a B&B. No, it'd be like a what they called in America, like the diners and the motels. I kind of assumed it'd be like a motel situation. It kind of is, but like I found a picture of one of them which was like, it was like decorated like the entire building looked like a cake. Like a cake castle. So I kind of might want to try and find some blocks to make like a cake castle, like love hotel here. That's where then we can get the villagers to do their, you know, their thing. Get a mending guy, get mending book, put mending book on these things before they break, because we don't want to lose Charlie Dimmock or Fred Dibner. So we have multiple quest lines. I need materials, I need materials. I need materials, I need... Excuse me, what the fuck is this? I'm kidding. I'm getting attacked. You don't have motels in the UK? Not really, no. But we don't really have large bits of roads like America does where you would need to, like, sleep. There's like, the closest you'd have... Can you just leave me alone? The closest you have in the UK is something like a traveling type thing, where it's like a short-term stay hotel, but we wouldn't call it a motel. Franklin, there's a fucking guy after my life on this side of the door. You just open the door and nearly let him in, you scumbag. Maybe let's go to Japan on a research trip. Yeah, some research trip. They just got to the pub and passed out drunk in the streets. Also true. You fucking assholes of... I can't believe I'm getting accosted immediately when I get home. God damn it. Anyway, so yeah, I think the goal of today's journey is to find... That's wrong. To find blocks and to get clay. Oh yeah, again, like, I have many more stuff now. I was just farming for things. Speaking of which, my chest very full. You know what, I'll take the bone meal out for a sec. Oh, I also killed an enderman off camera in case you're wondering where this pearls come from. I murdered one enderman. He stole a mushroom from my mushroom farm and I was like, no. I challenged you to a duel. I slapped him and eventually killed him. He nearly killed me though. It was a close duel, but I was the winner. Right. No, this one. This one. Let me leave that there so this is always going. Hopefully everything's filtering through right now. Sadly, we're going to be so far away, I don't think this is going to keep working. Can you guys leave me alone? Please stop yarning at me. Yeah, we'll just let that go. And I'm slowly getting, like, a block set up in here. Alright, am I missing anything for my great journey? Because I want to travel a bit light. I guess we'll put a golden apple here. Oh, I've got this out right now. Move everything down the line. I think that's about okay. Can you put lava on them? I mean, I can. What's my house made of? It's made of smooth stone, I believe it's called. The block. I assume I don't get the debuff for that, right? That was the whole point of using lava. Alright, so we'll sleep. I'll look for blocks. I did also have a little bit of a quest off camera to try and find a desert or something like that, because I needed a bunch of sand for bottles to make the mud farm work. I found the world's largest ocean in Minecraft. So we may go back there at some point, but it's not going to be an entertaining time. Literally, for an entire night cycle, I just got in my boat, and the day came again, and I wasn't up to the other side yet. It was actually crazy. I went past multiple ocean monuments. No, it's not clay blocks. It's just this stone smelted again. Actually, I'm going to use this as the floor, I think, for my massive mill eventually. And I might use it for some internal walls. I'm not quite sure yet. I'll see. Because not everything's going to be made out of red brick, right? That's not how buildings are made. Okay, I think it's time to go on an adventure. And I do have the quartz somewhere. But from what I remember, it's over the Misty Mountains, right? And yeah, if we have any idea of a block that is... I mean, I say any idea of a block. I think maybe we should grab gravel, right? Because that's how... How do you make not clay. Cement, is it? Not cement. What's it called? Gravel plus sand is... Again, brain not work. I might actually not have the thing on here, because I don't know if I've had both in my hand at any one time. Whatever. It's gravel and sand, and dye. Makes a colourful block. Maybe we'll do that as the Love Hotel. Concrete. That's the word I was going for. Yeah, I've not seen it yet. Or I don't have it in my end, whatever. I'm pretty sure it's just gravel sand, right? And a colour. It'll be a very versatile block to build out of. A bit expensive as well. It will require me probably to, like, destroy a desert somewhere. Again, requiring me to find a desert, but... Ominous Black Bunny. Oh, and also, while we're out, I mean, I need to be a touch careful with my pickaxes that I don't want Fred Dimmick to break. I don't want Charlie Dimmick to break either while I'm outside. But I wouldn't mind a bit more iron. I'm kind of lacking iron. Also, I wouldn't mind some coal just to, like, keep the systems all working overdrive right now. And I think we do pass over when we go over the Misty Mountains, right? That big, like... I think I called it, like, a quarry type thing, like an open quarry. We might want to mine some of the iron and the coal from it. That being said, I think the actual place was a bit further this way, right? You know what? I'll change the plans. We'll go to the quarry first and try and, like, be careful my pick. I mean, it's like, the durability of the picks is half, but, like, it's got unbreaking and shit on it, so it will last for a decent amount of time still. And if it breaks, you know, honestly, no harm, no foul. It's not the end of the world. Oh my god. Gigalad. Actually, hang on a sec. What do I got open right now? Let me close this. I literally have a search in my Google on an alternate tab just saying Love Hotel. It might be using too much memory. Also, it might be creating some issues. My god, why is this so laggy right now? I guess I'm generating a chunk. It might be generating some issues with my internet service provider, we'll see. Oh, you know what I can do? Hang on a sec. I can do this. That might give me a few more rams. Fucking forest, jungle, sorry. I hate the jungles. So awkward to get through. Excuse me. Oh, little bird. You're actually incredibly well camouflaged when you're behind the bamboo. A panda! There are pandas in here. Okay, so this is the bamboo forest. I kind of thought it was. Hello. Are you chill, by the way? I can't remember. Hello. Oh, I may not have been able to make the zoo today because I wasn't feeling great, but in Minecraft, I've made it to the zoo. And you know what? In the real zoo, you couldn't get right up to a panda and have a panda sit on your head like this. In Minecraft, you can have a panda sit on your head. Alright, where is this big mountain? Big stony mountain. Have I missed it? Maybe I've missed it. Hang on a sec. What was the chords? F3? 607. I'm way, way, way off it right now. Okay. Oh, Ruined Portal. Okay. I guess we can go and grab that. Maybe that's why my computer's having a bit of issues right now. I'm not in an area that I've ever been in before. Although, is that a desert? Hang on a minute. I have been looking for one. I'll grab it. Actually, I'll leave the fire charge and the flint. I don't need them that much. Alright, Captain Distracto is getting distracted again. I will need a bit of sand. So maybe we grab a bit. Also, why is this so laggy right now? Feels worse than usual. Alright, I think it is like a... You saw clay to put... Yeah, I know there's clay in the water, but I'm just like... I'm trying to find the easiest to get to clay just inside of a cave. Oh, it's a painted dog. How adorable. And an armadillo. Again, why go to the zoo when you can bring the zoo to you? Okay, F3 me again. So it's this way. Holy shit, it's way this way. I just realized about what my Z is. Supposed to be 16. Wait, did I go in the complete opposite direction or something? I'm nowhere near it. I found turtles. Yeah, I've seen turtles. I guess it's only like 1,000 blocks. I must have turned around in the jungle. I'm so confused. I'm gonna say, let me just go to the correct X, and then we'll go the other way. But it's on your side. Oh, there's a village. Oh my god, Captain Distracto again. It's like 700 blocks this way, which is just an ocean, from what I can tell. I must have gone at it in a different direction and just, like, completely forgot. It's fine. My brain isn't working anyway. But we'll explore this village. Also, I might actually have to restart my game or something, because I don't know why it's so bad right now, the lag. I'll take your saddle. You know what? I'll take your bundle as well. Actually, I'll take your bread. Sadly, you know, the book quest is over. Dude, I kind of like this little stilt house. Really cool. Another bundle? Don't mind if I do. Alright, we got... Sorry. Oh, you asshole, just close the door in my face. I'll take an acacia as well, for the future. Holy shit, this place is kind of popping. Also, another very rare ruined portal. Also, what a weird house. Yeah, it probably is on the chunks, but it feels like it's actually just even worse than that still. But I think it's because I've literally never ever been here. Alright, my inv is legitimately already full. fine. So I brought the bundles. Can I? Uppy? I did bring blocks with me. Uppy? For fuck's sake. Ow. Oh my god. Alright, you know what? I deserve this. There you go. We'll sleep in the village as well, just to skip the night. I don't need the levels really right now. Dude, I like this village. It's really cool. Big guy here. I even like this little pen with the shelter. Holy shit, maybe I should put a shelter on my cows. By the way, can I borrow this, please? Alright, I mean, this isn't gonna work, guys, by the way. Assuming this is the ocean, which it seems like, I don't think using salt water is gonna do your plants any good, especially being wheat. Oh, I kind of like that as well. Hello. Actually, I do need a smoker, but I'll just build one myself. Smoker's easy enough to make. Alright. I think these are the last two buildings I've not been in. Hang on a minute, this would be such a stupid... yeah, it'd be pretty stupid. Let me just start dumping stuff into one of the bundles. Got so much random... Oh, hang on a minute. I need to get rid of some of this random shit. Yeah, because I can't do that. Okay, I don't need a gold chest plate. I don't need just a random gold axe. Sharpness 5 is kind of interesting. I guess people like horses. I'll keep the horse armor. Honestly, I don't need this. It's harsh to my vibe. I'll keep the Sharpness 5 axe because it's Sharpness 5, but even then, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. Just bonk someone on the head. Bonk someone on the head one time, then run away. Oh, there's a fucking trader there as well. Trader, what are you selling out of interest? Trader. I can get a blue ice if I want to. I can get some green dye. A bucket of tropical fish. It would be the bottom thing. Beautiful. Well worth it. Thank you for your service. You know what? You can go in the sack as well. Wait, did I just die the one that was already died? That'd be stupid. Whatever. No, I had one undied, right? Did I? I don't remember. Either way, we'll just get a red flower and dye the other one. And at some point, we'll come up with a system of this is, you know, for this is for that, and so on and so forth. Rather than just jamming everything into whatever fits. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, so I need to go across the ocean, I believe, because I've somehow missed where I was going by 1,000 blocks. Let me just quickly... Oh my god, do I have my... I do. Let me just cut down a tree quickly. Right. Boat. Can you, like, pick the right boat? Oh, whatever. I'll just do it. I'll do it myself. So, 6 So it's a bit more this way. Okay, it's a bit of a wasteland. Maybe I'll grab a few bits here. Oh, is it even worth it? Ah, it's like a ratty little thing. Alright, I won't bother. Alright. Let's go across the forest again. Oops. Actually, I'll grab a few cocoa beans while I'm out here. If I do want to make, like, the cake love hotel, I might want some brown dye. That's cocoa powder. Cocoa powder? It's, cocoa beans, right? At least get enough so I can farm them a little bit. A little bit easier. Alright, I've gone too far to the left now. It's a bit more this way. But we're still like 200 blocks. Okay. Actually, 300 blocks. Basically, I think over this hill. Charlie Dimmick is so fast at going through Earth now. Hard to control her. Oh, here's the thingy mountain, the quarry mountain. Okay, we're on the right track. Alright, let's get some resources. I really just need stuff. Especially iron. I did say I was going to come back with fortune and get all these emeralds and stuff. Oh my god, this is a treasure trove of things I want in Minecraft. Coal and iron. Actually, I do need some gravel now, so I'll grab the gravel. Oh my god, I've got fortune on my shovel, as you may have noticed. So much flint. I might actually not have enough in for this. I might have to go away and come back again. We'll see. Did I use the iron I found yesterday? I'm smelting it right now. I mean, I do have some mat, so maybe I'm okay. It's just non-smelted iron. I had like 3 bars or something. I actually have no coal, so coal is quite useful. Hence why I was going to do the other setup to get another renewable smelting material. Man, just spoiled for choice right now. I mean, to be fair as well, my eventual goal will lead me to, like, infinite emeralds, so, like, even getting emeralds right now is kind of like, who cares? It might get me a mending book slightly quicker. That's the only reason I care. Okay, it's a decent chunk of coal. How much iron do I have, sorry? Nearly a stack. Please. Okay, I need to leave a bit of my my shovel durability for the clay I want to get. So I guess we'll potentially hold. Surprise a mending book. I can't remember. It's like, is it 15 emeralds? Maybe it's like 20 something emeralds. It's a decent chunk of emeralds. Alright. Oh god. That's enough mats right now. I say it's enough mats. It isn't enough. It's never enough mats, but I'll allow it. Where am I going? So I need to still be going more this way. Such a massive, like, cut through the earth. Pretty cool. Really cool. Thanks, Gabe. I can make some sort of MLG-based jump for it, I guess. Or I can just walk around a little bit. Also, there's no making that jump. In, like, a useful way. I could have used my water bucket to, like, stop myself falling to the very bottom, but then I'd have to climb back up anyway, so really who wins? What the fuck is this? Oh, pumpkins. Is this floating pumpkin? Wait, what am I looking at? Oh, it's lava, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, I've got... Jesus Christ, I'm so bad at mapping. It's more this way. It's also a bit to the left. To be fair, I have to get around to, like, a giant crack in the earth. So I think it's down here somewhere. Yeah, it's in this generic area in front of me. Skeletons, can you not? Ow, you prick! Fell off my tree. God damn it. Fine, I need to be on the earth anyway. Don't mind me, Mr. Spider. Alright, he's minding me. So it's around here somewhere. I think I vaguely remember this. 607, so it's a bit more that way. I think I've just walked past it. It's like down here, isn't it? Yep, there it is. Right. It's oh, there's emeralds here. Oh no, it's not emeralds. It's mat gathering time. Can I do anything with my stuff? I can. Let me compile all my iron into a little block. Do it to the coal as well. All right. That's all I got, right? Oh, I got emeralds. I probably could do it to emeralds. If I'm desperate, I'll, like, pull the emeralds out and do it again. I probably don't need this amount of flint, do I? I'll hold it for now, but I probably don't need it. I do need the gravel. Wait, did I? Oh my god, I destroyed all my gravel, didn't I? I generated, like, no gravel. Because my shovel's got fortune. Genius. Alright, well, that's funny. That's funny. Alright. It doesn't matter for clay balls. This is the other thing about clay balls, by the way. It's not affected by fortune. You get, like, a preset amount, which is really annoying. But yeah, I could do my automated system, which I spent many hours building by following a guide, or I could just do this. And even then, like, this isn't exactly moving the needle for me that much. The thing is, like, every 300 blocks I mine, I get, like, a layer. Clay blocks, this is. Yep, I'm full of shit again. Oh, and I can't combine this either. Sadly. Because if you combine this, he turns it into... Well, I guess I could, but I'd have to remine it again. And I ain't got time for that. Maybe I have time for it, but I'd rather not do it. I'd rather just bring it in its raw form. So, that might be close to the end of our adventures. Alright. That's good enough. That'll tide me by for like a few layers or something. And let me see which direction I actually come in this time. When I get back to home. Because I missed this place by a mile. Please. Please, I threw away all my blocks. It literally couldn't be any worse, right? I'm going through a jungle. There's this creeper gonna blow up on me. Skeletons are shooting me. It's raining. I didn't leave myself any blocks, so I wanted a bit more clay. Okay. So I think I don't have to go over the mountain, is what I'm learning. I think it's round the mountain. Oh yeah, I remember now. Actually, the direction to come from is over the Cherry Blossom Hill, right? Because I was like, this is where we can call our home. Okay, I did get confused. Right. I remember now. Okay. Skeleton, can you leave me alone? You missed me, I was eating a steak? What a fool you are. I can see why people are like, you know, are like super MLG at the game, just run to the end and get an elytra to like get around the map with. Because goddamn this game sometimes. I mean, I do like the variety of the terrains. I think it is aesthetically a good thing, but really awkward to get over. Also, I've missed my home. I'm on top of the hill again now. Is this place in the Twilight Zone or something? How do I keep, like, getting lost? Oh, other reasons to get materials as well. Like on the whole list of, you know, you always need materials in this game. If I'm going to move villages around, I'm probably going to do it via minecarts, which means I need some iron to make the tracks and to make the minecart. I literally didn't have enough. So, it had to be done. Alright. Nice, Savannah. Thank you. Do you have to kill the dragon to get the elytra? Yeah. You have to kill the dragon to get to the end cities, to get the elytra. And then you can just fly around the map with fireworks, I believe. I've actually never... Well, I've never really done it. I have killed the Ender Dragon legitimately before. That I've done one time. But I don't remember if I went to get the elytra. I don't know if I could be evenly arsed. I was like, oh, I killed the Ender Dragon, I'm done. Goodbye. You hate looking for the elytras. Yeah. There's such a variety of annoying shit in this game. And they spent so long fixing the annoying shit, it kind of makes me annoyed. It's a bit like the happy gas stuff they've added to the game, which I think is meant to help you get around the nether. Same with the, what are they called, striders, to help you get around the nether. Why did it take like 6 or 7 years for those things to like get put in the game, at least in the case of the striders? The nether was always a pain in the ass to walk around. Alright. Yeah, but I guess I'll just put the flint in here. We have so much clay. Unfortunately, not enough burnables. Probably. Alright, let me just dump the clay in here, and we'll get to it. You know what? I think we're no longer in the market for cobblestone. Let's get the clay coming through. I'll allow the stone to come through as well. Shoot that for now. Oh, I'm also using this as a dumping chest as well. I kind of ran out of patience. And actually, I probably need another dumping chest. Yeah, let's make another dumping chest. Just for blocks. Oh my god, it's another fucking chest that Franklin's gonna look into. I'll just fill this one with cobble. It can be the cobble chest. Okay. Right. I need to empty these out as well now. How? I mean, this isn't going to be looking any better, right? Because I've not been here. Oh, actually, it's going through a decent number of stuff. I'll forgive everything. Okay, I think we can basically just raw by mending now when it comes to it. I need to get rid of all these seeds. I don't need this. Franklin's, can you put this away? I actually don't know if I've got obsidian in any chest. Oh, block of coal is burnables. Hang on a minute. Take a block of coal. Take a few blocks of coal. Oh, you don't even have any clay in you. Franklin, what the fuck are you doing up here, buddy? There's no reason for you to be on top of this right now. I mean, that's not going to last so long, is it? So we have a decent number of bricks coming through the system. You can grow cocoa beans anywhere, right? Any tree will do. Like, I can just whack this on here. Nope, has to be jungle. Okay, that's fine. That is why we grabbed the acacias. Now, where are my jungle saplings? I know I've got one. Also, can it stop fucking raining? I'm pretty certain I grabbed the jungle sapling, right? I'd be really foolish if I didn't bring a jungle sapling back with me. At any one point, having been through the jungle 8 or 9 times. I have a jungle sapling, do I? Cool. Very, very well done to me. Alright. Well, that's upsetting. I'll sort it out at some point. Don't worry, I'll definitely sort this out. The rain has stopped. I just have too much shit. Okay, at least that just clay. So, I need a jungle sapling, it turns out. Really cool. Glad I just went to the jungle and didn't get one. Alright, we'll just quickly run back and get it. I probably don't need my boat. Look, we have 2 spare boats. I'll leave the cocoa beans behind. I probably don't need 3 stacks of torches before what I'm planning to do. Another dump chest, don't mind me. Sorry, Franklin, I'm creating more work for you. I appreciate that, it's my bad. It'll all be solved soon. Ish. How many saddles do I need? I don't know. We might want to have like an entire group of horse riders. I might want to recreate the Riders of Rohan or something. You don't know. You never know. Alright, what are those buckets? I need to grab the lava. Grab a clay ball. Right. So this can go in here. You guys can go in here. Where's my other bucket, by the way? I used to have 4 buckets. Where's my last bucket? Are you in here? You're in here. We should actually leave another thing in here as well. Because it's actually not working. That's a good reason. Okay. That's why I'm not getting through all the ores. Holy shit, so much copper. Can you start working through the iron, please? I mean, I guess I could just grab the stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it's mainly copper in here, but still. Okay. And then finally, let me just collect some of the bamboo and put it down into the other form. Actually, I didn't realize you could turn bamboo into sticks, right? Okay, let's create a bunch of sticks. I'm always going to want some sticks at some point. Not now. Oh, and we've also got the golden axe with sharpness. It's kind of swag. You can live on the... Like, this is the stick if you're being slightly in trouble. This is the stick if you're being in a lot of trouble. Let's put it that way. Alright, let me go grab... Actually, I need to grab a few things. Let me go get a jungle sapling. I also actually need a shovel that isn't this one. Maybe I'll leave Charlie Dimmock behind. Frankly, what the fuck do you think you're doing? I'm in a chest working. So yeah, I'll leave that behind because I need something that can give me the gravel but doesn't have fortune just to turn it all into the thing. Flint. So I'll just make an iron one. Alright, sapling quest. And possibly along the way destroy someone's beautiful landscapes. I do need the sand as well now. Maybe this is the reason why I keep missing this place. Because I think the direct path is this way, but it's so awkward to go across like a cliff. I guess I could have sailed. Maybe I should have sailed. Anyway, don't go right here. We want to go left. I need to be like aiming more this way. Although, that being said, I'm actually not really aiming for that anymore, but any jungle will do, I suppose. Interesting. There's some dripstone stuff growing outside and upwards. Okay, Notch, how does that work? Geographically speaking. Right, will you assholes all around here let me get a jungle sapling in peace? Or are you going to try and brutally murder me the entire time? I see how it is. Come on. Alright, another one of you, sure. I'll kill your entire family of zombies. Right, probably the easiest way of doing this is just standing on top of the tree and just breaking it down slowly. Alright, I can start trying to murder me. I can hear you, like, hissing at me. There you are. It's extremely disconcerting. Alright. I've gained 0 saplings. I think. Oh, 1 sapling. Is 1 good enough? I mean, we've got some bone meal, I guess. Alright. We'll get the bone meal. You're clearly not like a gardener, Vang. You don't get it. Of course you stake to break the leaves to get the saplings to grow the other tree back at base. It's a secret gardening trick. Otherwise, the jungle sapling wouldn't grow in the plains. No lie, I thought this was a polar bear. I saw the snow, I was like, oh, it's a polar bear. Oh, wait, it's a sheep. Like, again, I keep saying this, but I swear they've added more mobs to this game from where they used to be. Look how many fucking guys are over here right now, having a little party together. Look how many black rabbits are here. Extremely ill omens. Yeah, exactly. This is why your grass is mossy and yellow. You need to give it some good old Wagyu beef. Oh, come on. Baby zombie, just give me a push. Another one! Another one! How many baby zombies? 3 are chasing me right now. What is this nonsense? Right, hang on a minute. Don't fall off the mountain, you'll die. Oh, actually, I say that. I think we put feather falling right on my boots, so actually I probably could have just jumped off the mountain, and it would have been okay. Would have tightened my boots a little bit, but... Look at this guy dripped out in full gold armor. The arsehole this guy is. Right, let me sleep the night. Oh yeah, I'm level 30. I can check the sword. Oh, that's something else I need to, like, still do. I don't have enough diamonds. Unbreaking's fine. Alright, got a knockback with it. Not the dream. Maybe I'll re-roll that at some point, but... I will use an unbreaking diamond sword right now. We need to come up with a name for it as well. I've not got one on top of the dome right now. But I'll think of something. Someone that does work outdoors is what we're gonna go with. Right, do need to grow the jungle sapling now. I need the bone meal. You want none of this. You know, actually, maybe knockback's fine. Maybe I just accept knockback. It's not the worst one. In fact, I think it's optimal, but I'm not sure. Right, where do I want my jungle sapling to be? I guess just here will do. Perfect. Can I now grow the beans on here? Get the beans. Alright, perfect. So we now have some sort of source of cocoa, which I could use to make brown cement, which I could use to make a love hotel, which I can use to make villagers do the deed in, which I can use to get a mending book eventually if I turn one of them into a... They're called scholars? I can't remember what they're called. The book guy. Librarians, maybe. Turn into a librarian, which then I might be able to roll mending, which I can then put on my Charlie Dimmock and make it not break. Oh, and then build a mill from there. Following this? Follow this Minecraft bullshit train of thought. Okay. Again, every time I'm here, I should always be one of my tasks. I should empty the lava things. I've only got a few of these. Actually, it's probably the other reason why I want some more iron. I could expand this setup as well, which was an alternate plan. Oh, you're missing lava. Enjoy lava. All this for, like, what is going to be less than a layer. Alright. We'll just let that go. How are you doing, by the way, for stuff? You've got 8 coal in you. Not ideal, but... Okay. I've done the thing again. Where's my bucket? Is it in here still? It's still in here. That's fine. Perfect. Alright. Brick. 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 Nice. Brick. 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 Even nicer. But I guess I should turn you into bricks as well. Okay, we've got a decent chunk of bricks now. Not enough, but a decent chunk. It feels like we're progressing. Kind of. Like, this is literally a 200... It's literally a layer. This is a layer. Where's the factory coming to the master plan? Eventually to brew something, I guess. I don't know. It's just where we're going to do all of our experiments from. Okay, how much gravel do I actually have? I have 24 gravel. How much sand do I have? None. So I've turned it all into glass. Alright, we need sand, we need gravel. So I do actually have to go on sand and gravel quest, sadly. It might be worth going up to the Misty Mountains again. I know, the Misty Mountains and stuff. We were just there. Grab some more... Do I just grab more mats? How much is in here? We've got a decent chunk of iron at this point. Maybe I'll try and find some gravel slightly closer to home. Alright. Let's roll. Oh my god, these are so quick. Okay, that's not maybe that bad. I would again like it to be a system where I don't have to like manually punch it off the tree, but... Also, I assume we can bone meal that. Maybe I want to go to the nether at some point as well. Let's steal some bones. I know this is all like farmable as well, but it's not the priority right now. I don't really need the wheat, and I don't really need the carrots. It's just nice to have them. I forgot my fucking boat. God damn it. Oh, there's also pillagers over here, right? We could go murder the pillagers. I didn't do that last time. Interrupt this grind for actual content. We could do that. Whoa. She's running out of steaks as well. What did I do with my... oh, whatever. I'm sure I made more steaks. We got enough. I mean, I guess at this point as well, we should be considering going to golden carrots. Which I think is better than steak. I've not got infinite gold by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't know how much gold I need anyway. I guess it's for the bartering, right? I don't know. We'll see. So I believe the pillagers are like down here, right? You may also be asking, why did I pick up an empty bucket? Well, I was going to put milk in the empty bucket so I can remove any debuffs they put on me. Did I put milk in the empty bucket? No, it's an empty bucket. So we'll also have to find a cow, ideally on the way, but we could find a cow in the near future. That's okay. It doesn't have to be immediate. In fact, I see cow. Right. Just in case I need it, I do have some golden apples. Right, there it is. Da-da-da. Can't hit this. Can't hit this. I'm dodging so much. If I let the iron golem out, does he just fight them? You know what? Oh, you got an enchanted crossbow. I gotta say. You know what I want to say? Big guy. Ow! Fuck. Big guy. Don't hit the big... Ah, you fuckers! You see nothing? It's fine. Now we go around to the other side, and eventually we're going to open one of the sides. Oh my god! It's too many arrows! Run! He's out! He's out! Get him! Go get him, guy! Big guy! Yeah! The big guy's doing it. I'm a genius. Go get him! Fuck you guys. Alright, now we'll help him. We'll provide some additional support. Big guy! These guys were yours. Look, I'll pass them to you. Oh, look at the teamwork. I knocked back one into you. You kill him. Yes! Big guy, look, there's another one. Yeah. Yes! Nice! Holy shit, that was so good. Actually, I don't know if I've got the debuff. There's another fucking guy there as well, by the way. This place is rammed. How do I get in? There's a door. There it is. Oh. People sneaking in. I guess it's their place. I'm the one that's sneaking in. Alright, bottle enchanting. We get the smithing temples. A goat horn, which I actually don't know what the fuck the goat horn does. Just rob them, blind. And we make our escape into the trees. Da, da, da. Holy shit, there's so many of these guys. I didn't see there was another big guy. You see nothing. You see nothing. You see nothing. Big guy. Go get him. Go get him, big guy. You're free, I think. The sharpness 5 axe would have been nice here. I would have broke it just letting out the big guy one time. Ah, my work here is done. Perfect. Oh my god, I'm still getting chased. And I should do something like, you know, Zorro does with the Z. I should do an A. There you go. Ah! Under the water. Oh, it does actually, like, stop the arrows moving. Interesting. Oh, I should do the A. There you go. That's the mark of Andalodo. Perfect. Just imagine as well I'm pulling my pants down. By the way, how many arrows are in me right now? Holy moly, I've got many arrows in me. Alright. Anyway, back to the quest of where is the gravel. Is this far enough away that I'm willing just to destroy nature? Probably. I think if I find a decent amount of sand and or gravel, we'll just destroy the landscape here. Okay, it's a bit of sand. Yeah, the magic stake. It fixes your lawns, it fixes your lacerations. It's nature's wonder. Oh, this is the ocean, by the way. This is the Pacific Ocean in Minecraft. If you go this way, it literally is like minutes of sailing. Oh, by the way, there's turtles. So I'm not going to do that, fully enough. I don't want to like go an entire night. But there is an ocean monument that way, so I do need to bear it in mind if we ever do ocean monument stuff, but it's not on the agenda right now. I'm just looking for a little bit of gravel or sand. I mean, I could take all these little ones, but I just want a giant place where I can just go to town on it. That wasteland we were in before, though, the quarry place, I think that might actually be the best place for gravel. Tired of running the marathon, just throw back a stake, and you're right. Be right. That's why they have doping regulations. You're only allowed, like, you know, 1 steak per kilo or something like that. Otherwise, it's too powerful. Like, you see Popeye on spinach. Imagine if he was having steaks instead, how strong you'd be. Right. I just thought as well, looking for a desert close to the ocean might not be my best idea. Might be a bit of a dumb idea now that I think about it. It probably isn't where the desert's going to be. But I really don't want to destroy the turtles' habitat. Look at those turtles, how happy they are. The Enhanced Olympics are going to eat... Okay, there's sand. The Enhanced Olympics guys can eat as many steaks as they want. Again, as I said before, I really want to know in the Enhanced Olympics if you have to dope. I think it'd be so funny as like a storyline if someone gets chucked out the Enhanced Olympics because they didn't dope. And that's against the rules. This athlete's clean! Remove them from the games! Give me back your medal! Alright, we'll use this sandbanks. Turtles, I'm sorry. I'm going to destroy your habitat. Because I need to make a love hotel. Not here, but I just need the materials from this place to turn it into a... I don't know, like some sort of like cake. The one I saw was like a chocolate cake with like little Battenbergs and biscuits on it. And actually, Battenbergs do kind of like fit the Minecraft spiel, right? They are cubic. I think that's it as well. I could have brought Charlie Dimmock for the sand, just not the gravel. So maybe I should have grabbed Charlie Dimmock still. I can't remember the exchange rate either for concrete. I think it's like... Isn't it like 4 sand and then 4 gravel or something for 8 concrete? So like double the amount of sand I'm going to get, assuming I get the same amount of gravel, will end up in concrete. And it won't be an absolutely massive building, but I'm going to need like a decent amount of this stuff. Come on, leave me alone. I'm just destroying the turtle's habitats. I wish I had Charlie Dimmock with me. I really should have brought him for this sand. I'd actually have like... I'd be done by now if I'd got Charlie Dimmock. He's so quick on the sand. Fucking broke my... Ah, my god, I'm so stupid. Alright. Well... Slightly unfortunate is what we call this. Right, we'll be smart this time. I'll go to the quarry place. I will bring Charlie Dimmock. I might just bring another diamond shovel or something. Maybe I'll like try and put an enchantment on it that isn't fortune. It's a bit of a waste, but... Oh, that's it. Ocean Monument. I thought it was just like a drowned city. I think something with like one of the Guardians was attacking me. Like, what the fuck's this noise? Static noise. Let's just go with the land. Yeah, the boat's pretty good. I'll do a little bit more exploring while I'm over here. Albeit, I think it's just a massive savannah. Yep, massive savannah. Okay. Back in your day, you didn't have oars and it imploded if you graced a squid. Yeah, I remember the old boats. Didn't the old boat recipe used to have, like, shovels in it as well? Wasn't it, like, the same recipe now, but you had to put shovels in the middle of it or something? Yeah, I remember having some really weird fucking recipe. It was, like, really annoying to make. Also, it used to break not into a boat, right? You would break into its component parts. So you get, like, sticks and... It was just a fucking nightmare, honestly. In fact, they were basically just not worth using unless you were going over an ocean. And I also remember, I think the lily pad stuff was added to the game before the boats were fixed, so it's like, here's a swamp with lily pads in it, and you'd, like, graze a lily pad, and it would just shatter your boat. Like, what is my boat made of? Is it just hopes and dreams? It broke into sticks and planks, yeah. Another design choice which took far too long to fix. I mean, they have fixed it, to be fair, the boats now are good, but... I think right now is like where I yearn for, like, you know, a bit of like additional mod support for the game. Like, I'd love if I don't know, maybe this is like a fool's idea. I'd love to be able to turn like cobblestone into gravel into sand, just so I don't have to go around destroying nature. I appreciate that you've basically removed the need to destroy nature for clay now. There are alternatives to doing that, but like this really isn't for sand and gravel, right? You just have to, like, destroy a riverbank or destroy a desert or... Well, I guess you're not really destroying the wasteland, right? You guys have recovered very quickly, by the way, considering I let out 2 big guys to deal with you. I was kind of hoping to never ever see you again, but I think I just let the big guys out and they've, like, despawned. Oh well. We basically have no reason to go there now, right? Unless I want the debuff. The ominous thingamajig debuff. I should as well, when I get back home and get my Charlie Dimmock, I really should go to the bud farm and mine it and redo it. It's probably done at this point. Oh, one other thing I forgot, actually. I did do one other thing between parts. I've not actually finished it yet, but you remember the 1x1 hole I left in the ground? I was like, well, I'm going to fall in that at some point. I'd die. I filled it in with water. Off camera, I found where it was before I fell into it and died. And I stopped myself from falling into it and dying. Now, here's where the funny thing is, where this hole is. It's like over here somewhere. I can't quite remember, but here's the funny thing. My fix of the hole has created a new hazard. Here it is. And the new hazard is, if you go up this water spout, the gap between like where the cave is and the surface is leaves you on half a heart because you'll drown. So you very, very nearly drown if you go up here now. Going down, fine. Going up now, extremely dangerous. I was going to fix it. I've actually turned all the water into a water source, so I could turn it into like an elevator at some point, but I haven't. So it's incredibly dangerous. Alright, smithing template, I throw you in here. Crossbows, I don't know. I guess I'll hold on to one of you. No idea what the goat horn does. Into a random chest with you. Speaking of into a random chest with you, into a random chest with you. Alright. So I need Charlie Dimmock. And I need to think. You know, why am I not letting you guys do this? I'm just trying whether or not I want to try and make another diamond shovel. It's such a waste, because the one I've got is like fine, except for gravel. But it's a pretty big if right now when I, you know, or a big exception. There you go, that's perfect. Yeah, it's a pretty big exception right now. When I need gravel. And a buttload of it. Yes. I should also tidy up the sides at some point, possibly fencing around here so the clay balls don't fall off the sides. Just before I started streaming today, I actually finished this off, so I didn't have time to, like, fully make it, like, beautiful. Okay. Right, we need 2 stacks of dirt. Oh, obviously this is the funny thing. Of course, my dirt isn't exactly renewable, right? So I'm going to run out of dirt eventually. Fortunately, I'm doing a lot of excavating right now for other things, so I've like got a decent amount of dirt, but it's not enough dirt to create enough clay to create the building that I want to create. But we might do it in stages as well, I will say. But I'd really like to make the front bit, like, as high as it's going to be immediately. The back end we can sort out later. I think the back end will be slightly higher than the rest of the factory with the balconies on it. And, like, maybe I'll have, like, a room overlooking the thing. Maybe I'll have, like, a bit of a glass roof or something. I don't know. Some sort of grating on the roof. Yeah, I don't know if this exists in Minecraft, but if there's a block placer added to this game, I think machines just suddenly, like, go up a notch. Also, if there's a block destroyer, then, like, the machines reach a new age. Like, it will actually go into, like, the industrial age in Minecraft. I know for some things you can do, like, I think a lot of the gravity blocks you can, like, basically set that up, but for a lot of the other ones, you just can't. Oh, anyway, you can see the water bottles above me, like, cycling through the system. Alright, so that's the end. Perfect. And then we'll let this just do its thing. Like always, there's always a job to do. Get the... I want to say the cookies, but not the cookies. Let me get the cocoa beans. I don't know if you can grow at the very top there. We'll try it. Lava. Have you stopped again? You have stopped again. Stunned, you've not stopped again. We'll just put a lava bucket in there so you start working through this. And a few more homemade bricks for the factory. Alright, let me make... I don't know what I'm going to call it. I guess it's so awkward because if I get fortune on this, I'm just going to be so upset. You know what? Whatever. Who cares? Really, who cares? I'll go get some more diamonds if we need to. These are my last 2 diamonds now. I'm going to go and grab a level. Honestly, you're not even worth a nugget. I assume you can smelt these down into a copper nugget. But I just don't care. We have copper out of the wazoo. Who cares? Alright, we just need a few guys. A few sweet boys to be felled by my sword. I also could actually just, like, make the cows fuck, I guess. And get a level. But no, I'll just murder a few skeletons or something. And actually, this sword as well, which I've still not named yet. I'll think of something for the name. I would really like fortune on it. Like, I appreciate knockback is so good against creepers, right? Like, I can just hit them away and, you know, they won't explode anymore. Kind of. But versus, like, you know, mobs where you want to get their loot. So annoying. I guess, more specifically, it's really annoying against skeletons. Range enemies, if you keep pushing them back, and not the ideal, obviously. That's the range they want to play at. So yeah, I might strip the sword at some point. I'll make a different sword. I don't know. Alright, we got 30. Alright, be kind to me, Gabe. Honestly, was one of the other ones efficiency at the low levels? I'll take level 1 efficiency. That's fine. That's okay for what I'm trying to do. I can always, like, level it up later. Right, we have Charlie Dimmock, and now we have Alan Titch. I assume it's how you spell his name. Titchmarsh. I assume it's spelled how it sounds. Either way, we can change it later. Alright, we've got our 2 things. 2 shovels. Our sand shoveler and our gravel shoveler. Don't need the seeds. Right, back to the mountains we go. And you guys sort this shit out, please. Perfect. I'll make the cows bang quickly. Holy shit, another guy in full gold. Have the zombies gone through like the Iron Age or something? Oh, I guess it's a skeleton, the Gold Age. Can't hit this. Can't hit this. Can't hit this. Imagine wearing like fancy gold armor and not hitting a shot. Actual schmuck. Perfect. It get owned. Right, don't need your bow. Okay, I'm going to learn from my near mistake last time. Let's go up this mountain this time. And we're looking for the wastelands. And we'll find somewhere by the wastelands for sand. I'll see how much I really need. Again, I don't think I can compress it right. So that I can carry more with me. Again, this is why people just go to the end and complete the game and get, you know, shulker boxes so they can just hold infinite loot and don't use these little bundles. By the way, bundles as well. Something that's been asked for. I say bundles, but like additional inventory. Something asked for in Minecraft since like the dawn of time. Basically, when the first update happened, it's like, okay, you know, I like these new blocks like gold, but we don't have inventory room to hold them anymore. Don't worry, if you wait 11 years, we'll invent a new mechanic that lets you hold items in a really inconvenient way. Oh, thank you, Notch. Thank you very much. I guess it's not Notch anymore, but you know what I mean. Mojang. Thank you, Mojang. Much appreciated. Right, I need to be a bit careful because that geological anomaly is somewhere around here and it will do things that are unholy to my anus if I fall on it. Also, I know this is a bit of a waste, but I'll throw the wheat away if I need more inv space. I didn't mean to bring the 18 wheat with me. I do have an entire field of wheat waiting for me back at home, so... But if only that's the way farming worked as well. We have too much food, don't worry, just don't harvest your wheat. It'll still be good by the next time you come there. It's like nature's freezer. I mean, to some degree, it is how it works. I do appreciate that if you just leave it on the plant is going to live longer, right? It's not going to start rotting, but still, the harvest still does rot eventually. Is that a panda? Oh, panda again. Hello. Right, I'm again achieving the great task right now of I can't find the fucking mountain I'm looking for. I think it might be further over here, in fact. I think I'm making the same mistake I made before. I'm going too deep into the jungle. I don't get it. I think there is some sort of, like, cosmic phenomenon that's going on right now. How do I keep walking past a ginormous grey mountain? I know in grey mountain, grey mountains, plural. It's like a mountain range, and I keep missing it. It's crazy. I guess I did pull in the render chunk distance slightly since I'm streaming this. So maybe it's like, it's further, I can't remember what it is now. Is it 12 blocks that I had it set at? Either way, it's like 13 blocks away instead, and I just keep missing it. Oh, an ocelot. Hello. Other fun things to add to Minecraft, we had Biome the Jungle, which at the time was like really hard to find. Within that, there's a really hard to find creature called the Ocelot, which, you know, isn't going to run under these 1x1 blocks at all and hide under a tree. To tame it, you need to use fish. And you have to walk a mile back home again with the tamed cat. For it to then give you the goal of making creepers less likely to come near it, right? Does it really work? No, I wouldn't, like, bet on it. Did I do it? Will I do it this series? Possibly. And in the past, definitely. I mean, love cats. Alright, where am I? Where am I? I'm lost. I think I need to be 200 more blocks to my left. Oh, there it is. There's the Grey Mountain. Or at least one of them. You know, I blame the pandas. I think each time I go into the jungle, I see a panda, and then I get distracted. The one time I didn't see a panda, I didn't get distracted, and I found the Grey Mountain immediately. If it weren't for the meddling pandas, I'd get there instantly. Oh, so the real sad thing is, it's actually not that far away from my house. This should be quite a quick excursion, but I keep walking to the jungle and getting lost. And it ends up being, like, ages for me to get through. Oh my god, I can bring blocks again. Oh wow. It's not gonna work. It's always a bad sign when I lag, because it means I'm in a place I've never been before. It's just here, right? Oh my god, look at all that coal! It's not what I'm here for, though, but look at all this coal. Alright, be sensible. We need the gravel more than anything. And then we need the sand after that. I think I'll just go to the beach, and I'll just steal the sand off the beach. My mantra of not destroying nature as much as I can vaguely close to my house is beginning to wane. Right, we're here. Where's the gravel? There's... Wait, is that the gravel? That might not be the gravel, actually. There's the gravel. It's Charlie Dimmock, not the one I want. We use Fred Dibner for gravel. It's okay. Better if I brought an iron shovel. Any more surface gravel? Yeah. I might as well grab emeralds as well, since they have like tangibly very good uses. As in buying mending books. That's their only use. Alright. Don't need the gold pants, thank you. Right. I'm gonna say, I think it's like my rule of thumb right now for what I'm gonna do. I think we want, roughly speaking, like a row of gravel and a row of sand. And that probably would be enough materials to build the scale of the building that I want to do. So really glad I'm doing this at night, where it's really easy to see the grey on grey block that I'm looking for, the specific grey on grey block. Creepers, just stay away from me. I've got blast protection. It's a fool's errand to blast me right now. You'll only harm yourselves. Get in the tree. If only I could extract the brown from your wool to give me dye again. That'd actually be a pretty good way to get dye then. Just dye a sheep and breed it. Holy shit, I hit them with a load of gravel. Okay. That's what I was looking for. It's the grey gold! Gravel. Okay, this is not that bad. Yeah. Again, I don't know. I mean, I can't stop it turning to flint, right? It's the whole mechanic, but better if I use Charlie Dimmick and every single piece of gravel turns to flint. Like, in doing this, I've lost 13 bits of gravel. When I did this with Charlie Dimmick and got, like, the same amount, I literally turned it all into gravel and had one piece of gravel at the end of it. Alright, next on the agenda, if I'm going to do my big cake love hotel type plan, I'll probably need brown dye. If I'm going to put some like Battenburg and stuff in there, I'm probably going to need like pink dye, which is just white plus red, obviously. Red is flour, so I just need bone meal. I might actually have to go to the nether just to get bones, to make this a bit easier, because I'm going to run out of bone meal, I think. Because as much as I've been killing skeletons and keeping their bones, I still don't actually have that many. I don't have fortune in my sword either, sadly. So I can't guarantee get bones from them. I could use the composter, right? But that's, like, so unbelievably slow. Composter, another block, by the way, or, like, thing added to the game, Why can't you just toss stuff onto a composter and it just like auto-compost it? It'd actually be like somewhat useful if you can just drop stuff onto it, but you actually have to click onto it. It's so fucking stupid. Maybe there's a way of doing this, and maybe I'm just molding about nothing, but... The other thing I might want to do, and again, this is like getting a bit fancy, I might want alternate like shades or like ability to shade the block slightly different bits of brown, just so that things would look like icing, for example. In which case we could use, is it terracotta, the alternate thing? I could try and do that. Well, I think I've already got the stuff for that, but it would require me to use some of my clay for it. But I'd use a bit of clay to make the Love Hotel. To make the Love Hotel grand. It's fancy. Ooh, more gravel. Alright. 4 more gravel. Gravel count, we're nearly done. Please. Is this Charlie Dimmock? No, it's Alan Titchmarsh. How are we getting so much flint suddenly again? Right, 2.5 more stacks. Hello. Any more big gravel deposits? Oh, there's one. Oh, God. Nearly jumped off the mountain. Who wins, my gravel adventures or the dawn of a new day? It's gonna be close. Oh, but I guess actually, like, this is already kind of is dawn. Yeah, I think it already is dawn. I think I lose. Alright, stuck in a bit. And it'll be way quick to get sand, because Charlie Dimmock is faster than Alan Titchmarsh. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. If I just slip, bad things happen. Those emeralds. Oh, those are the emeralds. Oh, there's some gravel as well. Alright. That'll be the end of my gravel adventures. We'll go get sand after this. Gold there as well. Really high for gold. Oh, I'd say that is really high for gold. Actually, yeah, it is really high for gold. Skeleton, can you fucking leave me alone? I'm enjoying life here. Also, why is there an Enderman just staring at me in here? That is gold there, right? It is gold. Weird. Alright. Are we good? We are nearly good. Fuck's sake. I'm so close to being done. Can you just leave me alone while I finish? Actually, not enough in here. Oh, I need 11 more. Or not to be too anal about it. I'll find 11 more. There you go. Right. Now it's time for Sand Quest. Which probably means I should go to the ocean. Do I remember where the ocean is from here? Nope. But we'll just get back on top of the mountain again. Or, like, close to the top of the mountain. Oh, wait, is this the jungle temple I went to? It's kind of cinematic, I'll give him that. Through the vines. It's a different one. You don't find one jungle temple for, like, your entire Minecraft playing experience, and then suddenly you find two at once. I think it is the same one, though, right? Is the wall blown off here? Yeah, this is the one I came in. I blew the wall off here. So I think this means the beach is... Ow. This way. I'm looking forward to finding a, like, I mean, a desert would work, but it'd be funny if it wasn't the beach, it was a desert. Alright, it is the beach. Well, I say it's a beach. It's the coast. Oh my fucking god, it's all gravel, isn't it? Okay, it's not all gravel, but this might have been a better place. No, I take it back. This wasn't the better. Alright, I can't find sand anymore. You know, a cruel twist of fate. Because I guess I'm in a wasteland still. Is that a sandy island I can see? Alright, just jump in the water. And we'll go around the coast. That's the gravel heaven. Holy shit, look how much gravel's there. This jungle is also massive. Like, I can't remember if it all connects around, but bearing in mind I kept walking past the mountain, which is way past behind me, and it's all jungle all the way back there as well. Crazy. Okay, we've never been here before because my computer's, like, having a bad time. That's not enough sand to get excited over. We'll keep going. This cave looks pretty menacing. Unfortunately, it's going to be like all Minecraft caves. It's going to just be a dead end, like, a few blocks in. Or another village. I don't know if I need to jump off and, like, raid the place. I think I've got most of the spoils of war. I do like the incredibly dangerous farm for cows up there. Just on the edge of a cliff. Come on, just give me a beach. I'll take anything at this point. Also, the more you learn. I didn't know you couldn't row your boat and eat steak at the same time until now. You have to stop rowing to eat, or vice versa. Makes sense, I guess. Otherwise, you just go around in circles. You mounted of gravel there. Another ominous cave as well. No beaches, though. It's like Scooby-Doo at this point. It's jungle, wasteland, savannah. Jungle, wasteland, savannah. Jungle, wasteland, savannah. There you go. There's sand. I found my nature that I'm going to destroy. It is this one. Charlie, prepare yourself. Right, Alan. Away. Charlie, this might destroy you, but don't worry, we can put you back together again. Kind of. So much nicer than the gravel. Alright, that's a pretty good amount already. And look at me as well, I'm not just destroying it as like one giant hole, I'm leveling it down equally. So it still looks like it would be part of the natural landscape this way. Am I by proxy making it so there is nowhere deep enough for a turtle to bury the eggs anymore? Thus basically rendering the next generation of turtles no longer viable? Perhaps. But it looks better. Okay, nearly done. I wouldn't mind a bit more sand and gravel. I won't, like... I won't get it now if I don't have to. But it's always useful for a bit of glass. Alright, just a little bit more. Also, you need to pick that up. You can pick this up. This up. Perfect. Okay, we have enough. Hopefully we have enough. I mean, to be fair, if this isn't enough, I probably don't have time to do this adventure again, and we'll do something else, and I'll do it off camera. But I'm only going to put the foundation of the Love Hotel in. I think one of the other things that, like, you know, I don't know what the word I really want to say for this, but, like, I can't really get used to it, but, like, I don't know. It feels weird that the biomes in, like, Java Minecraft are so massive. Because when I, like, my original, like, times of playing Minecraft, I actually used to play it on the Xbox 360, which obviously at the time, like, the worlds they could generate were tiny. But they looked so massive at that moment. But, you know, you'd run by, like, a biome in, you know, seconds. It's like, oh, I'm in the savannah. Well, not the savannah, there wasn't in the game, but in a jungle biome, I'm in the flat biome, whatever it was called. The plain one. Probably called plains, actually. I'm in a snowy biome. But now, like, look how big this biome is. It's just massive. All savanna. And I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. Like, I think from an aesthetic standpoint, it is, like, a better thing than, you know, having, like, the snowy biome next to the desert biome, which I think did occasionally happen in, like, older versions of Minecraft. Maybe still does happen in this version, but I think, like, it's coded to try and not do that now. But fuck, it means everything is so far away. Which, you know, I guess that's they solved the problem with that by putting the elytra in the game so you could fly everywhere. Problem to, you know, get that, you have to complete the game. Wait, is that the one near my house? We nearly home? Or is that a different one? I think it's the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. I'm so close to home. Actually, if we're close to home, I can do this. Right, I'm not going to get baited now. There isn't another material I need in concrete, right? It is just this. Well, and the dye. I don't need, like, gunpowder or anything, because that would, like, maybe extremely upset if I need gunpowder, because I don't have that. I'd have to build another nerdy fucking creeper farm, which I think you can build in this game, right? Unless they patch that out, because I think that's, like, more of a bug as well, right? Because when the creeper farms are the ones you build right on the ceiling of the world, because only creepers can spawn at world height. Maybe that's patched. Maybe that's an old man farm. The other thing I'm not quite sure how to recreate yet is I would like a neon light type thing, but kind of awkward to do in the context of vanilla Minecraft. I could always do, like, you know, glass with like a torch behind it, but I don't think I'm going to have the room for that by the size that I'm building this, because as I said, I don't want it to be absolutely ginormous. Otherwise, I will literally just be building for, you know, the next 12 episodes. We're building the Love Hotel. Look, I've put on the second floor. I want this to be, like, relatively sensibly sized. Enough room to imprison some villagers in it is what I'm wanting. All right. So let me see what we can do. You guys all need to be turned into dye. I think I can make concrete now. Obviously not blue concrete, so it is 4 sand to 4 gravel to a dye to 8 of the result. Okay. Now, I don't want to turn everything into the brown version, so we'll be a bit careful with this. I probably will at least want probably like 2 or 3 stacks. Is this 3 stacks? No, it's 4 stacks. I'll take 4 stacks. Oh, I fucking forgot the worst thing about concrete. You have to put water on it, right? To make it right. Fuck's sake, God, I hate this game sometimes. You can't craft it in your recipe, right? You actually have to manually do it. Oh, I can't find where anything is anymore. Where did I put the dyes? In here. Of course. In the cobblestone chest. Let me just take that out now. You can just go in here. Okay. You just dump all this shit out in here. You can't... Concrete. You can't just do this, right? It'd be too easy if this was the thing. Oh my god. This game! Because this is powder. Yeah, it's powder. Mojang! Guys. What were we thinking? What were we thinking? Because I just remembered people used to make farms for this as well, just to like... You could set up a farm so it just does it for you, if you know what I mean. Like, it turns the powder straight into the concrete. But it requires a lot of resources. In fact, I think this is why I know that creeper farms are a thing. Because I think the way you make this work, right, is you create, like, the same setup I had before where you push things around. You put water onto it via a dispenser, and then you use TNT to blow it up and then pick up the resulting block. When I said there's no block breakers, there is. It's TNT, which is not, like, the greatest block breaker of all time, but... Little fucking wispy bits of grass as well. Hi. It's fun and enjoyable. It's all part of the Minecraft experience. Yeah, this is easy to set up than brick, to be fair. Alright, we nearly got all the powder down. Probably do this more sensibly as well. Okay, then we just do this. I could do this way more efficiently, you're right. Because water flows towards, like, the nearest low point within X number of times. There you go. I should have made it, like, more square-shaped than rectangular. Oh well. Honestly, even the lazy way is, like, fine time-wise. I can live with this. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. Because now I have to dig it up. Alright. Just got all this nice, beautiful brown concrete. And I say it's beautiful. I kind of don't like building with this shit because it looks a bit cartoonish to me in, like, the whole, like, system of Minecraft. I wish it had a bit more texture, which I know it's concrete. The whole point is it doesn't have texture. But I'm actually kind of happy with this, like, Love Hotel design because I think it looks a bit cartoonish from what at least the Google image search has given me. So I think it's actually okay to use something like this. But I definitely do want another brown with it. So I'll see what I can do with the clay. And we'll make very little of that. I could also use brown wool for a bit of this. That would give me a bit of texture. Because what I'm really trying to do right now, I want it to look like a cake and not like a massive turd. And I'm slightly concerned right now this is the colour of the byproduct, rather than, you know, the colour of the sweet treat. But it has taken me far too long to get this for me to, like, turn it down now. I will at least use this for some of it. Alright, let me generate a few other blocks just to compare. Also, it's like super dangerous to build something out of pure wool, right? So I've got some brown blocks, which honestly wouldn't be bad for like a glaze. So maybe I do like the roof, and maybe I do like a bit of this dripping down with this. It might be a bit overkill, but it might end up being I didn't need this much, but well, we'll see. We'll see. Either way, I can use it as the floors instead, so it won't be a completely wasted adventure. Right, I think then my next task for now is if we want to check the brown wool, we should probably just make a quick sheep enclosure just so I can breed some sheep. Let me just grab I should probably use oak actually. I have almost no oak. Alright. Okay, that's not the one I wanted. And I wish this recipe was the other way around. It'd be so much, like, well, nicer. Don't ask. My brain's broken. Okay, I think the sheep have got a bit more room, but cows, just live with it. You're gonna have to deal with this. So in the morning, I'll grab 2 sheep. I think I've got the stuff for leads, right? It's just leather. Is it just leather? I can't remember. Oh, it's string, right. This is why I got on string quest. And I never made it in the end. Okay, we do have the string, though. Honestly, why is it string and not leather? At least get 2. Alright. Stupid recipe. Okay. Quickly go find 2 sheep. Actually, I need you as well. Let me check out what the terracotta options look like. I don't know what else I want to do with my 30 right now. I might hold on to it. I need the armor, obviously, like, that's probably the next, like, stage of the process, but I don't have the diamonds for it, so. I really need to make a bin at some point. Cows, just eat the seeds. How do you do this again? Do you have to bake it first? It's terracotta, right? I assume I have to bake it, then dye it. I'll test. Bit of a waste of the lava bucket, but... Oh, actually, I say it's a waste of the lava bucket. Let me use the lava bucket here. Okay, this is getting through the clay as well. It's so funny, I'm almost out of clay again. Right, so to dye the terracotta... Yeah, it's 8 around a thing. Okay. How many do I have? 7. Cool. Let me just rescue a bit of clay. We'll just go with this for now and see what it looks like. I can always put a temporary block in as well while I'm, like, figuring things out. Right, sheep quest. Did I still have my wheat with me? I do have my wheat with me. Sure, those guys can find where this all goes. Perfect. I say as I see him putting string in random drawers. Alright, sheep. Come on, sheep. Where are we? I have murdered so many of your kind. Possibly why I can't find any right now. I see a piggy. Honestly, I should probably grab some red flowers as well while I'm out. I'm gonna... Actually, I need red and yellow. That's great. I'll come out with the scythe and get them. And that's more of a scythy venture. Right, I see a sheep. I see 2 sheeps. Perfect. Come on. Don't really need the wheat, but I feel like it maybe helps slightly. Keep them focused. Oh my god, it's gone through the nose. Like, put a nose ring into these 2 sheep and, like, pulling them by the nose. I'm a fucking... Mitchell and Webb, are we the bad guys? fuck's sake. Where's the other one? Has one of you swallowed the other lead? Where's it gone? Oh, I got him. I'm blind. Right, cub, wheat, look, delicious. Yummy. You see that farm up there on yonder hill? That farm will be yours one day, Rodney. And Delboy, the sheep. So the disgusting trick where you put it through the nose and then out the mouth. I don't even use a nose ring. I am effectively just torturing them at this point. I surely am the bad guy. Alright, what was that? Did you use this again? Oh, you just left click it. So, I need to... turn that, done that, done that, done that. And I think you'll produce a brown one, because that's the way genetics works. Honestly, I'm not even going to get onto that path line. Next thing, I need the shares. What have I done with my shares? They are here. Okay, we have the terracotta now. So we can do some testing. Brown terracotta. Oh, I'm going to be honest with you. This brown terracotta kind of does look more like a sponge-like material from just the outset. I might be about to do the look status thing. Alright, so we have 3 brown blocks. We have the wool. Flammable. Does look kind of like a sponge, though. We have the terracotta. Slightly more textured. And then we have the concrete. No texture. Actually, I don't want to build another building out of clay. It's such a stupid idea. It would be the world's most stupid boy. To go, let's build a building. Let's build it out of the same building material I'm building the other thing out of. It'd be so stupid. Oh. Use a spongy material to soak up the villagers' juices. Vang, are you okay? It's just a cry for help. Alright. The terracotta, I will use it for other reasons. I think we will just go with this, even though I don't love the concrete. I've invested too much into the concrete at this point to not use it. So I think from like a cake standpoint, we would probably want this to be like a bottom layer with like a ring around it, which is like the ganache type thing. It is. I was gonna say, is this big enough? This is big enough. It might be too big actually. Maybe I make it smaller even. Because I really want to go get more of this concrete. Maybe I'll just do a small thing like this. Yeah, that seems okay. How many blocks did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, it should probably be a square as well. And then obviously it should like, you know, concertina towards the top, but it should have like distinct layers. It's gonna look like a turd. I try so hard to not make it like a turd, but I think I can actually not stop it at this point. Also, there probably should be a front door in this place. That is not central. Alright, I'm gonna have to think about this. I think I don't like it so far. I think it's not quite right, but I think the better material is the one that I'm using for the other thing, so I just can't do anything about it right now. I guess we'll just go with this, as I said, and I'll have to think about it. Also, I think it does actually need to be a bit bigger than this. But in the short term, because I just need to fix my stuff, it's good enough. Like, it's just too smooth for what I want. I probably do want the brown wool for a bit more texture or something like that. Honestly, dirt might have been better. Goddamn dirt would have been better. Anyway. So now I probably want to pull it in slightly. I need a temporary block. You know what, brown wool? You can be the temporary block right now. Alright, I'll pick that up in a minute. You know, you're all laughing at me, but when I get building materials that aren't, like, extremely hamstrung, then you won't be laughing. Because I'll actually make it look good. But I'll paint you the picture of, like, roughly what I'm thinking. Because also, I mean, I like it to go too in, which is why I said I've done it too small right now. Because what I want to do is, like, have, like, a rippling ganache effect on the side, but I don't think I've got anything that is a half block. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Maybe trapdoors could do it. I'm already out concrete. Yeah, maybe I can do it out of that. Like, what I was also thinking was, like, you know, this would be, like, the ganache on the sides, and then I'd have it, like, up here as well, maybe. In fact, maybe I have it even like that. All the way around. Which, again, obviously is a problem right now, because it's my really, really important thing. I could turn it to swine on the pillar swine. Honestly, it's better than what I think it looks like. I'll allow it. And then the other thing I wanted to do was what have I done with all this concrete? I help, I've lost my concrete. Oh wait, I didn't turn it to concrete, that's why I've lost it. Right, where are these flowers? I wanted to do, like, Battenburgs on the side as well. That's wrong. Still wrong. I probably don't need as much. Oh, fuck's sake, I didn't get enough red flowers. Maybe I got enough red flowers. Where's my bone meal? Bone meal turns into white dye, right? Yeah. Which then turns into pink dye. Alright, we're in the primary school age of mixing colours now. I need to make that box. Yeah, it's okay. I'm sure I'll find some other use for the pink. Also, why didn't I just put this on the build? Oh, I know I didn't put it on the building because I needed it to not be able to float. Sorry, I needed it to be able to float, whereas the powder wouldn't float. Right, just give me a little bit of space. I'll do the rest later. But I just want an example of it. Like, it's so garish! Concrete, why are you the way you are? So, like, on the side of the buildings as well, to, like, make it more, like, you know, like, Willy Wonka's chocolate factory type thing. I was gonna do things like this on, so it's like, you know, little Battenburg edges. Again, I would love to, like, half this, but I can't. And then maybe, you know, backwards this way. I don't know, maybe, like, have some sort of, like, biscuity-looking things on it. Maybe out of, like, the trapdoors, I can make them look like biscuits. Like, if I take the oak trapdoors, they kind of look like wafers to a little bit of a degree. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make it, like, look like the fancy, chocolatey love hotel, but it... Would you make love in a place like this? Okay, I'm just missing blocks. That's the be all and end all. Right, I'm kind of desperate for some loving. No, I'm actually desperate for mending at this point. I think I'm just going to use this sad setup right now for mending and go and steal some villagers before I end the episode. Because I'm so desperate for it. Which is also its own, like, situation of, like, pain, but... What if I need so much iron now? Where's all this iron I'd be making? And all these sticks. Where are my sticks? One positive thing, though, is I think I will not need to make the fancy rails, because it's literally just downhill. Excuse me? Track. It's this, right? Hang on a sec. It's the reverse. How do you make the tracks, the rails? Is it the reverse? It feels like this is a really expensive... Oh, it is this. I guess you get 16 of them. Probably enough. I need to make a minecart as well, which is this, right? And I need some more building materials. It doesn't have to be good. It just has to be functional right now. And honestly, I might just steal one guy. And just turn him into mending guy. And I'll sort out the breeding stuff later, because I think I want to make the building more imposing. Because it's also really hard to build. It's really hard to build small buildings which actually, like, have an effect on them, if you know what I mean. Can you leash them? Nope, you're not allowed to. Mojang says, no, you're not allowed to make your villagers look like gimps. You're not allowed to. So I have to instead force them into a minecart and push them down a hill into my love hotel. My Battenburg love hotel. Also, I need a bed. Now, where's that red dye? I'll make it a nice red bed for you. I've used all the red dye. Alright, I will not make it a nice red bed for you. I have lied. Wait, I only need a bed. Well, whatever. I started, so I'll give them a bed. This is just gonna be so miserable. I need elected, right? That's the other thing I need. I assume I need a book for elected. Oh, I need slabs. Cool. Why not? Wait. Oh, it's a bookshelf. Fuck. Really? A full bookshelf? Was he reading Lord of the Rings? Okay. Well, that, honestly, it's not that bad. I need... It's pretty bad. I need not this, actually, funnily enough. I need my leather. I need my sugar canes. I do have some sugar canes, so don't worry. I don't know why you guys aren't stacking the sugar cane, but... I'll just make a bunch of paper. I will actually need some books down the line anyway. Right. Some nice spruce bookshelves. Cool. And you're not getting a book on your lectern. That is absolutely not happening. Okay. We will be sleeping. I also need to touch the building up now that I think about it, because it's probably got many creepers in there at this point. My inventory's just forever full of shit. I can't empty it. It's just not possible. Like, why am I holding brown dye still? Okay, so I needed the cobble. That's why I had the cobble. It's fine. It can just be a bit rough right now, and I'll fix it. I promise the people I will fix it. Honestly, I can leave the guy trapped in here while I build around it. I've got a bit more wiggle room on this side. I mean, I can just build it out that way, right? So, you may call this a prison. I'm about to build. I like to refer to it as a efficient sleeping arrangement. And again, we will fix this to make it look nicer at some point. But for now, this will have to do. It's as good as it's gonna get. You know, I'll give you the bigger one. Ah, screw it. I'll breed them. This is going to be the world's worst system. This is going to just create problems down the line for me. I can already tell. I have basically made my life worse by doing this. If I'm going to breed them, I actually need more than one bed. I'm just worried about them all dying from the village above me, and then, you know, I run out of villagers. There you go, perfect. Da, 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 da. I guess I should make, yeah, that many beds. Okay, I think I've got everything I'm gonna need. I might want to put a door in the place as well. Yeah, I probably want to put a door in this place. It's going to be a nice loving door. I don't know. I think, sadly, it's not going to be the nice loving door. It's going to be the prison door. Which means I need some stone, right? Just normal stone. Is this going? Nope, that's not going. Alright, multitasking done. Not multitasking done. I need to make the pressure plates, otherwise I can't get in and out. And I will too be trapped with them. That's the pressure plate. 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, and there's just so much random shit I need. It'll make my life easier if there's a chest in there, and I also need to grab the emeralds. Which is not where this is. I think I have enough emeralds to buy something. If I don't, then actually could be sad times. If we don't, I'm gonna have to quickly make paper, I think it is that I'll need to do. Okay. Good start. So you do the door inwards, right? I'm not gonna put the other door on just yet. Perfect. Perfect. Because I'm going to need to rail into here. Then the other door's going to go here. Right. Okay. So the only issue I've got now is if I've got enough rail or not. Which I probably don't, if I'm going to be really honest with you. I may also, now that I think about it, I might actually, I should just make one. I probably do need like a rail that will push them uphill. So, that one, I think... Is it... I'll look it up. Is it this? This? Oh, I was close. Okay, it was just gold. What's the detector one out of interest? Ah, this is the one I was confusing it with. I know I was close anyway, but I knew there was one where it had like 2 things in the middle. Right, this should be good to go. Alright, some ancestral love here. Some cruelty over here as well, I guess. Right, I need to steal 2 people. one final thing, actually. I should use 2 minecarts to do this. Otherwise, it's actually going to be a pain in the arse. Yeah, let me just make another minecart. Because the guys, I don't think will get out the minecarts, right? So while I capture one of them and go for the other one, I can just leave the other guy in the minecart. I think that's more sensible. Hopefully it's enough rails to get me there. How long I've got like 30 minutes to do this. Speedrun stealing villagers. So this is probably where I'm going to need the... Oh, I'll just set the rails down then think where I need to put the boosters. I knew I'd need more rail. Oh yeah, you can't put it on this shit. Oh, why is this game so awkward? Alright, I'm sorry. I'm destroying that bit of path. It has to be, and also this bit of path. It has to be done. Okay, speaking of which, where are the villagers? I don't know where they are. Please don't tell me they've all died. I'll be really upset when I get there and there's no villagers. They've all died to various mob-related incidents. I'll sleep the night as well, just to try and make sure no one else dies. Oh, I got the sticks. I think another stack will do me. I see many big guys, and I think if the big guys are there, there's some villagers left. Oh, there's a villager. Actually, perfect. Not a nitwit. Villager, boy, do I have a deal for you. Meow to you too. Come here. Oi. Oh, by the way, this is the other fun part of the job. This way. This way. Get in the... No, stop walking this way. In the minecart. The minecart. All right, I'll build it up. Okay, there's plenty of villagers for me to pilfer. Guys, look, I've got this great new thing. It's called a roller coaster. Get in the roller coaster. No, you swine! Please, I beg of you. Stop resisting. No, you monster! Just get in the minecart. Look, delicious, amazing minecart. Hang on a minute. In. Get in. No, don't you walk away from that minecart. Don't you walk away from the minecart. Get in that minecart. What if you get in that You get in that minecart. Fantastic. Alright, you can go. Enjoy. Right, your turn. Look at this. Look at this. Don't you walk away from the minecart. Get in that fucking minecart. Thank you. Alright, have a good day, everyone. You get back in there. Right. We'll dig this up again later to be never used again. Let me lock these fuckers in here. I will be locked in with you as well for now. Okay. Just... There you go. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is beautiful. I love what's happening right now. Alright. We have our guests. Oh wait, I was gonna give you one of these. Does he make it look better? Okay, here's the next small issue for me. I actually need to be in there right now, right? I do. Right. It's a delicate task. I actually might still need these rails. So let me hold on to the rails for now. Just in case. I don't want them escaping. Yes, you can't actually get out that way. Okay, have you got mending? No. No. By the way, this is what we have to do now. Again, great idea from the Minecraft team. To make one book. It's not quite one book, but like, there's one book I'm desiring. There's like 2 or 3 books which I think are like, okay. Can you get a job, please? Oi! You need to put it down again? Are you guys okay? I really don't want to let you out of the minecarts, but... Behave. There you go. Alright. I also need to be very careful not to just bury an axe in the back of one of the heads while I'm doing this. Yeah, Riptide, my favorite of the enchantments. By the way, this would be the other way to get bookshelves, in case, like, you wanted to do it this way. Yeah, that's what I feel like, huh? Channeling, I don't know what channeling does. I can imagine what impaling does. What the fuck is breach? What is this enchantment? I've never heard of these. Get out of the way. It's fine. This will be the one. This will be the one. Actually, Unbreak is a pretty good one to get as well, but I do want just mending right now. It'll be the one. This will be the one. Yeah, I don't know. I think, as you say, like, I think mending is such like a cornerstone book now, or enchantment in Minecraft that, fuck's sake, I put it in such a bad place, but we got it. It should just come with everyone. Oh my god, it's 26 emeralds. Lock it in, boys. Wait, I need a book. I forgot the book! Alright, hang on a minute. I need to be kind of quick with this, but I don't want to let him out. Please don't escape. This doesn't help me. This doesn't help anyone. Stop trying to escape. I saw you trying to escape. Fine. I actually forgot you need a book for this as well. We should be okay. I think I've got a bit of time to lock this in. It'd be fun if you didn't have enough emeralds. Book. Actually, wait, do I have a book? I don't have a book anymore. We have paper, though. Alright, where are you? Let's go. Alright, we have mending on our guy. Which means I can make my tools be immortal. What was your thing, sorry, on your deal? Oh, emeralds and bookshelves, not a good deal. The other thing I should probably do, but we've got a bit of time for this. I should make the other guy a Fletcher, right, and just try and sell sticks to him. Which is the other fun thing you can do. But first and foremost, Fred Dibner. There you go. Alright, Fred Dibner now is mending. Let's go. Charlie Dimmick does need the mending as well, but I probably don't need the shovel right now as much as I do need... I say this. I have on clay quest, so maybe I do need it. Anyway, fletching table... I don't remember what you are. Sticks and arrows and something? Flint and wood. Cool. I can do flint and wood. I have 3 wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I think this guy always gets it as well, right? I might be wrong. Also, if I want them to do the business, which might create a lot of, like, chaos in there right now, I should feed them. And this is part of the reason why I was doing carrots. I'll give them bread as well. Okay, it's going to look super inhumane what I'm doing right now, but just accept it. Guys? Look, delicious food through the feed hole. There you go. I think that's all they need, like, if they're full of food, they'll do the business. I will say, what are you gonna get? Can you get the fletching guy, please? Why are we just standing on the beds? Are we having like a sleepover, a pillow fight or something? Actually, hang on. Oh, creeper. Please. This is how I get into the room. Right, hang on a minute. Okay, you got sticks for emeralds. Perfect. Lock it in. So we have a guy now that I can sell sticks to for emeralds. I've also a guy that can buy mending for emeralds. They're also doing the business while I'm in the room, which is honestly not something I want to be a part of. Really, guys? Fucking assholes. Anyway, it's done. The deed is done. Don't you ruin my celebrations. The Love Hotel is open. Can the baby escape? Fuck. It kind of doesn't matter right now, but you're right, it can escape. Ninsley made me do it. That's all I'm going to say about this. Perfect. When you're an adult, then you can't escape anymore. You actually might still be able to get through this little, like, side gap. I'm not sure. You know what? Just to make sure. Now, I can't quite get the mending books anymore, but when he becomes an adult, I'll just, like, slip through the gaps again. And we'll be golden. Okay, so task before next time, I need to set up some sort of way to get sticks, which ideally means I should put down a bunch of trees to get sticks. Oh, I can do it with bamboo! Wait. I always forget you can use bamboo to turn it into sticks. It's actually way better than trees. In fact, I should probably set this out to be actually bigger than it was before. To get giga sticks. I mean, I am getting, like, stacks, but... I'm actually going to grow a bit more. They do have a limit, by the way, to the amount they'll buy off you, so... It is a bit foolish to do this. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah, I was thinking of using the bed to glitch in and out. Okay, so we have many sticks now. My inventory's a fucking mess, but it's okay. We've done what needed to be done. Okay, so yeah, Minecraft boat. Actually, a boat might be better. I'm holding one as well, which means it is better. Let me clear up the rail track from behind us. I've got like 15 minutes. We'll do the... Can I reach that from here? I probably can, right? Assuming I open this up again. Actually, show me interest. Nice, I can reach him through this bar. Okay, that is pretty useful. Anyway, I'm going to leave sticks in here now as well. Hopefully my guys don't come outside to deal with this. I'll leave emeralds in here. I'll start leaving a few books in here as well so that I can trade with the mending guy. And we just need mending on, like, everything. And as a bit of a ceremony, we might be able to put another bit of a layer on the old mill. Alright, on the off chance I ever need to use this again, I'll keep the mine track somewhere. This stupid building. Right, you're just getting dumped in here now. Speaking of getting dumped, you're getting dumped in here. Stone pressure plate, you can go in here. Minecart, sure, in here. Oh, another emerald. Probably don't need the emeralds in here either. Okay, I'm beginning to, like, return back to neutrality now, after, like, starting to lose my mind a little bit. My mind is restoring. You can deal with this shenanigans. Okay, I did a brown egg, so you can deal with that. Redstone shenanigans can just go in here for now. Okay, so I need more mending books, I need more sticks, but again, that is my solution to the stick situation. We should be fine with Charlie Dimmock for, like, one more use. Since it has got unbreaking and all that jazz. We'll do another layer of this so it can go in the time that we're hanging around. Look, perfect. Another layer of clay. I'll put an edge on this at some point as well, so I don't have to run down here to grab any things that fall into the system. And possibly I'll expand it a little bit. So yeah, between this part and the next part where we stream this, I will probably be doing a lot of this. In case you're wondering what I'm doing in my IRL moments, this will be my life for some time. Oh, I forgot I wanted to set up the kelp thing as well. Hang on a sec. Whoops. I've only got like 10 minutes. I can start the bare bones ingredients for the kelp stuff. I've got a shopping list for kelp, and I'll start putting stuff together, and I'll show you like the finished product. It's basically like the same as the sugarcane farm, as I said before, where kelp grows underwater, so it grows up underwater. I will have the water surface not be flat; it'll be like flowing. A piston will break the kelp when it reaches an observer point. The kelp will go to the top, flow down the water, flow around a system, and then go into like a hopper, and then go into a chest. Or actually, it'll go into a smoker and just instantly smoke into dried kelp blocks, which can then be used as a fuel. So I'll have infinite fuel. And I may expand it. Okay, so I need 2 more rows. 1 more row. Good. All right. So we got... Honestly, it looks like we've done nothing, but... I mean, especially when you, like, look at this glory, it looks like we've done nothing. But we've actually achieved kind of quite a lot. It was a bit slow going to get, like, the resources. Apologies, it's my OCD-ness. I just don't want to ruin the landscape. But now that we've got things going, we just need to set up the system to get more fuel, because I'm now, like, strapped by fuel more than anything else. I am getting it through, like, you know, bit by bit, piecemeal. But yeah, I'll set up a kelp setup. Good to go. I'll leave a lava bucket in you. And you're not even going anymore. Put another lava bucket in you. I am slowly working my way through my resources, which I was desperate to have so I can make the things. Including the kelp farm, actually. Look at all these resources now I've got. Most of it is copper, but, you know, resources. Right. When I'm going to make this thing, I need to get a barrel. I might need to cut down some of the trees. But I only need 1 of them. We might be able to do this. A barrel needs a top, right? Can it be any wood? Can I mix and match? I can't remember, actually. You can. I need 3 hoppers. I don't have enough wood. I'm also not sure where I'm going to put this thing. I'd actually like to put it in the factory since, you know, that's where we're going to live eventually. So maybe I'll try and put a bit of walls on the back end more than anything else. To, like, try and make that dream a reality. Can I use bamboo planks as wood? Like, actual real wood? Holy shit, bamboo is so good. Actually a game changer. I'm gonna need 39 observers. Okay, maybe I don't put my entire shopping list out right now. How much observer do I need? Okay, I need nether quartz. Okay, I need to go to the nether. Alright, so we can't do quite the entire shopping list, but basically I need some observers, I need some redstone. I've got the kelp already, I found a bit more of it off camera. I'm going to put a glass front on it, so I actually need to get more glass, which means I need to get more sand, funnily enough. Where's my sand gone? I'm off camera going sand quest again to get a bit more glass, so it looks pretty. I need a stairs, I need 39 pistons to make this thing. We probably have that with the iron now that I've got in here, and I've got a decent chunk of redstone, and a few slabs, which I can get, and then a bunch of building blocks, and I've got so many building blocks. Oh, I also need a smoker. I guess we can make the smoker now, right? What goes into a smoker? Furnace around wood. I might not be able to do it. I actually don't have any wood anymore. Oh, I got the dark oak from the oak that I pillaged. Perfect. Good old pillaged wood. Right, so the smoke will cook the plant matter faster, right? Which is why I use it. So I think I've got everything I need now to make this device. And like I said, it will look pretty much the same as this, but underwater, and the thing will go in reverse. Rather than dropping to the bottom, it'll go this way. I also, at some point, and again, I'm going to take this apart because this won't eventually live in here anymore. Next time I build it, I'll build it properly with the mud underneath the sugar cane, so I can hopper it all the way out and make sure I don't lose anything. I am getting to the point now where I've got a bit of a disposable income of iron. And I think we might be good to end there. Is there anything else I said I was going to do before I... Oh, we're going to ceremoniously build some of the building, right? Right. Okay, we'll do the ceremonial building of the building. Where are all the blocks I've been getting? So this is basically all the bricks I've acquired today. So there's no more coming through the system. Oh no, there's a few more coming through. Franklin, why was the gunpowder and rotten flesh in the hopper? What are you doing? That's not where that goes, is it? Monsters. Okay. 64, 64. 64, 64. So a lot of bricks. Honestly, it's actually not even that bad pacing, right? I say that. How many layers is this going to be? It's going to be like 2 layers, right? Wait, I had way more bricks. And wouldn't you know it, I want to end an episode, and of course it rains on my parade. God damn it. So yeah, I'll keep like repeating the process of what I've been doing, and hopefully by next time we'll have a bit more of the mill. It won't be complete, I'm like guaranteeing that it won't be complete. But hopefully I'll have enough of a shell on it that I can actually start moving stuff into the building. So yeah, I'll put some stuff on the back end, because I think that's where I'm going to put some of the... Like, I want all the brewing stuff to be in here with the walkways above it and stuff like that. Being able to look down on what we're doing, and all my little golem friends working. I think in the back end... You can't hear me with the rain? In the back end... We'll have like the other machines that like help me get towards the brewing state without being like actual brewing. So like I'll have the sugarcane stuff maybe in here. Or the furnace stuff. Honestly, the furnace stuff going in here and having an optimal furnace setup is probably the thing I need to get in here first. But actually with the rail tracks I've got as well, I could create a little railway between the two so I don't have to run up and down that hill. Oh, and obviously I'll put a floor in it at some point. As I said, I think I'll use a smooth stone for the floor because I think it looks kind of like industrial-esque. Oh, and other reasons I wanted the concrete, by the way, I think I'll put like some sort of like faux concrete support under here, so it looks like, you know, I've had to put a concrete block to like hold this end of the factory up. I think that'll look kind of cool. But I'll see, the concrete actually looks kind of disappointing, so maybe I'll use smooth stone as well. We'll see. I won't worry about the inside just yet. Also need to decide how tall I want my floors. I've not quite decided yet. Probably reasonably tall. I probably think like even like 7 blocks maybe. When I think about the furnace setup, I'm gonna need like chest, hopper, furnace. I mean, actually, I'll make it about as tall as the farm I'm about to make in here. It probably needs to be more than 7, actually. It might be like close to 9 even. Whoops, went over a little bit. Holy shit, though, it's actually starting to take shape. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't just do it like, you know, oh, we've added one new layer. Da, 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 da. At least this way with the smaller part of the factory where all the, you know, the big heavy machinery that I'm going to be using soon. At least I can now see it actually, like, you know, going up. It's a bit like when you watch Build Yourself a Home, what are the programs called? Is it just called Build a Home? I forgot what the television show is called now, Channel 4, with the guy from Location on it. And it's people like, you know, oh, I want to build my dream home. I'm going to build a castle in like, you know, Cumbria or something. And I'm going to do it on a budget of a £10 note and a bag of quavers. And it's like, we go back to see them 1 year later, and it's just literally like foundations and like, you know, puddles in the foundations because people have poured cement into holes, but they're like, they ran out of money immediately afterwards. So it's like, yeah, we've been struggling right now. We've had to take out a £8.9 million loan on this place. But we're really looking forward to it being done, like, in becoming our dream home. And, you know, they go back like 3 years later. It's like, yeah, we finally completed it. I'm so happy it's our dream home. Unfortunately, because of the £22 million worth of loans, I've actually immediately sell it to the banks. So they've now taken control of this place. So I'll never live in my dream home, but I built it. I built it out of £10 note and a pack of quavers. So we're actually beyond the stage now of the £10 note pack of quavers, you know, just, I was going to say puddles in the foundations. There is a puddle in the foundation, I guess. We're at the point now where I need to make an 8-point-something million pound loan from the bank to actually make it a reality. And in a few episodes' time, hopefully, you'll see the bank repossess this place, and I'll never get to live in my dream factory, or work in my dream factory. But it'll look cool. And also, as much as I say, you know, the mill, and this is kind of like what some of the old Mancunian British mills look like. It was literally just red brick structures in a brick shape as well. As much as I say, you know, we can just do that because it looks very mill-esque, we probably should think about some things that we could, like, beautify the outside with. Like, maybe we'll put, like, I don't know, a crane arm on the outside towards, like, the river end. Like, maybe put a faux water wheel type thing on that side as well, just to beautify it. But for now, I just need a shell to, like, put stuff in. How tall am I going to go? How long's a piece of string? Okay, to answer your question for real, I'm actually not sure. I've not quite decided. Basically, the bit I'm doing right now will be taller than the other part of it. That I'm pretty certain of now. Because I don't want it to be a completely flat top. 2 flat layers, fine, but I think there should be a little bit of variety. Also, obviously, there'll be some sort of smokestack on the top as well. You know what? I might leave a water bucket so I can get back up easily. So, yeah, it'll be... I think the bit on the right, which is obviously not done yet, will be like as twice as tall as this bit is now. Minimum. And I think the bit on the side I'm on will be like 3 times as tall-ish. Will the roof be brick? It will be brick up until the roof, but then I'll do something on the top. I might actually make it a gravel roof, because that, again, feels very, like, industrial. We'll just shovel gravel into the roof, and that'll, you know, that'll do. Obviously, I'll put, like, a proper layer underneath the gravel, otherwise the gravel will just fall through, but it'll be like gravel plus some sort of, I don't know, concrete type thing. And obviously, I want, like, steel-esque beams going across it. If I can do that, I don't know. I think we'll just get bits of chains and stuff hanging around there, just to make it look a bit more industrial. But, like, you can actually see it from a distance. Also, I want to put some, like, writing on the side of it, but I've not quite thought of how I'm going to do that yet. Maybe, like, I don't know if the iron trapdoors would work for it, but I want to put, like, brewery on the side, or Andelono's and Andelono's brewery or something. Which is part of the reason why I want to make it so big. The bigger you make something, like, the easier you can, like, beautify it into some degree. Like, this thing is impossible because I have to, like, rely on blocks that exist in the game. This thing I can just, like, make my own block, kind of. Alright, I'm about to get accosted by 4 spiders in bed, I think. Quick, get in bed. Hi, nightmare fuel! It's coming over the walls! They're coming in! Go and save me! Oi! Get off that! Horror there. Alright. I think that'll do. I'll quickly breed the sheep. But yeah. If you enjoyed this, YouTube, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everything helps me out. And I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.